So welcome back to the Tameside Business Awards 2024. This is the business to business section. I'm joined today by the Startup Business Winner of the Year, which is Chance's Mentoring. Congratulations.
Nice.
Joining me today is Callum. Callum, how do you feel after winning this award?
Yeah, pretty happy to be honest.
Did you expect it?
No, we didn't actually. I said to all these, I'm not prepared a speech because I don't expect to win it. Normally I'd put my blazer on just in case I left it off. Just like, genuinely, if we're going to win it, and then I was like, oh, I need to put my blazer on.
So talk to me about Chance's Mentoring. What is it that you do?
So it's an alternate provision. So in a nutshell, we take children from mainstream schools, specialist provisions who struggle, and our aim is to re-engage them back into education, or if the year 11 post 16. So we get them from, like I said, from different schools, mainstreams, PRUs. So we kind of get essentially the most difficult children out of schools and try and get them back into schools.
I mean, Startup Business of the Year award, I would go out on a limb and say that's probably the most difficult one to win, because startup businesses, they aren't easy in itself. Talk to me about how hard it was for you too, and where did it all start?
So it started with the idea. So my background's like residential, so kids in care and social work. The idea was to use my other background as personal trainer and just mentor kids through sport. And then we kept asking to take kids off site and do the education. That's how it all started into alternate provision. And from there, we took our first child in February, had 12 children with us across 20 spaces a week. We came back in September with 6 of them, and then come November, it just went crazy in terms of we went from using 2 schools to now we're on 16 schools. We went from being just in 1 borough to now across 4, and it's not slowing down. So we secured our premises the other week, supposed to get the keys next week. Where we are now can hold capacity 24 kids a day. That'll go up to 30 kids a day. So it's not really slowing down, to be honest.
I mean, that's amazing. That's exactly what you want from a startup business. I mean, if I was to put myself in your shoes when you first started and I was trying to start up, a small startup business, what is the one most important bit of advice that you would give me?
Do it. I kind of went in, I've always been a doer anyway, and I always got told the best thing that's probably happened is that I just get to kind of a bump in the road, and whereas there's plenty of teachers that always go, oh, what do I do in alternate provision, because they see the kind of the business side, and essentially like it's a business with a limited company. People see that side of it. For me, it's more actually the business side will grow because of the work and the care that we have. So the actual work that we put in and the results that we get with the kids helps the business side, so I don't have to do too much in terms of that growing. It naturally grows itself. I can't remember the last time I actually outreached to schools to like build relationships. I get calls every week. I'm getting about 4 or 5 referrals a week, just based on our reputation alone, which is massive for someone that's 12 months old. First 2 years in business is always the hardest. So to go from me with 6 kids to 40 kids and 6-7 staff, looking at a second building is quite.
I mean, that's amazing to hear, and here's to another successful year, just as successful as the one you've had. Callum, thank you so much for joining me, and let's have a round of applause for Chance's Mentoring, our winner of Startup Business of the Year.